Hello, welcome to my channel. Good afternoon from Nigeria, wherever you're watching from. I greet you and I thank you for tuning in and coming once again to watch and listen to our trainings. So today I'll be taking a topic that says the power of duplication in network marketing. My name is Mrs. Ahoma Mbadiwe Maduforo. I am CEO Ahomi Business Solutions Limited, CEO Had an Integrated Limited, and I'm always committed to helping you learn better. I'm a network marketing professional and I coach people on how to succeed in their business. Okay, so today I'll be taking the topic, the power of duplication in network marketing. In fact, in anything you're doing, even ordinary business, if you don't duplicate yourself, you find it difficult succeeding in that business. You find it very difficult succeeding in that business. So why do we need duplication in network marketing? Duplication actually is very important, very important. Why is it important? Because without duplication, what you have in your network marketing business is just another job. You just have another job. That's just it. You just have another job. Now, let's say you started with just yourself in your business. It's called network. You have to create a group of people doing the same thing you're doing. That's the only way you can earn and succeed. You have to lock arms with people and make sure they are doing exactly what you're doing. Okay, so I have a book here, How to Build a Solid Team. From there, I'm going to teach us a little thing about the power of duplication. The book is written by me, Ahoma Mbadiwe Maduforo. It's available on Amazon, available on my website, ahomambadiwemaduforo.com. You can get a copy for yourself. It's also available on Seller. I'll put the in the description. I'm going to put some links. You can get this on my website, even on my Facebook page, Ahoma Mbadiwe Maduforo. You see it there. So I say here that the key to building a solid team in network marketing is what? Duplication. And what is duplication? Duplication is a process of creating an original, a copy of the original. When you duplicate, if you want to duplicate this book, when say do a photocopy for me, you duplicate, you get the exact copy. Okay, so you're trying to do a copy of the original. That's what duplication is. So in network marketing, as a team lead, you try to duplicate yourself in other people. That's the only way you succeed. If you don't do that, you will not succeed. Okay, so it is often said that multi-level marketing, that's network marketing, is more monkey see, monkey do. What does it mean? Your team members are most likely to do what they see you doing. So if you want to duplicate, you have to be in the forefront doing exactly what you want your team members to do. That is one way to duplicate. You have to lead from the front. Do what you want. Be that team member. That member, what you want from your downlines, be that thing. If you don't want them to sleep, don't sleep. If you want them to be active, you be active. Okay, so I gave practical example of duplication here. How you multiply your team, how your team members can increase. Now, it is said that about 5% of people you expose your business to, they are the ones that come on board. Like if you expose your business to 100 people, 5% of that 100, that's about 5 will end up coming on board. That's the meaning. Okay, so now how do you do to duplicate? You must talk to new people in your business. Okay, and then your team members, you teach them to do the same thing, to talk to new people in their business, and those people come on board. Now, so I did a practical example in this book of how you expose your business to just 4 people a day, and by the end of the month you see how your team will grow. Now, let's say you're committed to showing your business to 4 people, just 4 people a day. Okay, at the end of the month, that's 30 days average. You must have exposed your business to how many people? 120 people. 4 people times 30 is 120. Now, 5% of 120 is what? 6. So if you expose your business to 4 people consistently every day, at least 4 people a day, you will end up having at least 6 people join you in the month. So if you consistently talk to 4 people every day, that is, you talk to about 120 people in a month, you'll be having about 6 people joining you in the business. That's why we say keep exposing your business, keep exposing now. So what is the duplication in here? Remember, it's about creating the copy of the original. You are creating the copy of what you're doing in your team members. That is why you will now have success in your team. Because if you alone, you are doing it by yourself, it means you don't have a team. what you have is just another job. You don't have a network marketing business. You just have another job, and it's going to stress you out. So now you are talking by yourself to 4 people a day. Now, let's say you want to duplicate. Then you get 3 of your team members and tell them that they should also talk to 4 people a day on their own. If 3 people talk to 4 people a day, how many people will it be? 3 people talking to 4 people a day. How many? It will be 12, right? Yeah, they are talking to 12 people. Now, add it to the one you talk to. Remember, it's team. It's teamwork, okay? So you've talked to you talk to 4 people a day. Now your 3 people, they're also talking to 4 people. That is 12 people. If you talk to 4 and they talk to 3, let's assume you have only 3 people in your team. It means as a team, you people will talk to how many people in a day? 12 plus 4 is what? 16. And 16 times 30 in a month. It means as a team, you and your 3 people, you will talk to how many people? 480 people. Do you see the power of duplication? You alone, you were able to talk to only 120 people in a month because you are talking to 4 people. Now, 3 people, just 3 people in your team decided to join you in the challenge of talk to 4 people a day. And you people ended up talking to 480 people in a month. And when 5% of that finally agreed to join you, it means you are going to have 24 new people in your team in that month. Why? Because you and 3 people in your team decided to dedicate your time to talking to how many people a day? 4 people, just 4 people a day. Okay. So let's assume that these 3 people in your team recruited 3 people each. So if they recruit 3 people, it means under each of these 3 people, you have what? Additional 9 people. So if these 9 people also decide to take up the challenge to talk to 4 people a day, the 9 people are talking to what? 4 people a day. They will end up talking to 36 people a day. Now you personally talk to 4 people, the 3 people talk to 12, and these are talking to 36 people, which means as a team, you will be having 48 exposures per day. 48 exposures per day, because you have you, your 3, and there are 3. That's how many people? 12 people plus you. That's 13 people now talking. When 13 people are talking, you have 48 exposures. And when you multiply by 30, you'll be having 1,440 exposures in a month. 13 people, just 13 people speaking to 4 people a day. You'll be having 1,440 exposures in a month. And if you take 5% of that, you'll be having 72 people join you in a month. Some people, they will stay in 1 month. No new person has joined their team. So if you take this approach and you're duplicating yourself with just 3 and another 3 under them, you'll be having 72 people joining you. Now, let's jump and go to these 9 people. When their 3 join, their 3 will be 27. And the 3 talking to 4 people, 108. Compounded, if it is compounded, you have 4,680 people being talked to. And it will end up being 234 people joining the team. And now, if these 24 people also recruit 3 each, it means they will be having 81 people in their team under them. Now, if this 81 talk to 4 people, they'll be talking to 324 people. With the people that have in your team and them before, you as a team, you will be having 480 exposures per day, which means you will be speaking to 14,400 people in a month. Just look at the jump, the leap from when your 9 had their 3 and when your 27 had their 3. That is, you are on your 4th generation now. Your 4th generation having 81 people, and these 81 people are talking to 4 people a day. The 81 are talking to their own people. The 27, the 2nd generation, 3rd generation, 4th generation, they are all talking to 4 people a day. You end up having 720 people join your team in a month. This is not an absolute, it's just an estimate. Remember, you can actually talk to more than 4 people in a day. Now, if these 81 people in your 5th generation now, you have these 81 people with their 3 under them, it means they will have 243 people under them. Now, if these 243 people talk to 4 people, they'll be talking to 972 people, which amounts to 1,452 exposures per day. When you compound it, you and these 243 people under them. Now, if you total it, it means you and up to your 5th generation, you put 363 now in your team. 363 people in your team. If 363 people commit to speaking to just 4 people a day, just 4 people a day, you will end up having 2,178 new members every month. Can you beat that? That is you and your team members, 363 of them committed to doing this. A lot of us have more than that. We have up to 1,000 people in our team. Some of us, we have 5,000. Now, assume that only 363 agree to join you in this challenge of talk to 4 people a day. Every month, you have additional new members of 2,178. Can you beat that? That is what we call duplication. When it's only you struggle, with you alone, you have only 6 members with this challenge, 4 people a day challenge. You have only 6 members joining you in a month. Now, when you commit to holding arms with 3 other people and they hold their 3 people and those people hold their 3 people, you end up having over 2,000 people joining your team. So imagine you have 2,000 people joining and you know it duplicates. By the time you have that 2,000, those 2,000 are committed to the same challenge. It duplicates and everybody, your team booms. So if you want your team to grow, if you want your team to boom, if you want to increase the number of people in your team, if you want to duplicate, we have different aspects of duplication. Now I'm talking about duplication in numbers. If you want to increase in numbers, you lock arms with your team, introduce this 4-a-day challenge. And let me tell you something. You can actually be talking to 256 people at a time, not just 4. Let's say you have a chat, a WhatsApp group, you are doing seminar. You can talk to over 200 people at a time. And if you have 200 in the chat room, for example, and 5% of 200 joins your team. 5% of 200 is 10, right? Yes, I'm correct. 10% of 200 is 20. So if you have 5%, if 10 people should join your team just from that outreach, that exposure, if 10 people should join you in a day, next day another 10 people, next day another, there's no absolute. I'm just giving an example. Can you beat that? See how many people you recruit in a month, just you. Now, what if your team members now duplicate and start doing the same thing? That is why I said it's a copy of the original. You're trying to create a copy of you in your team members. You can't do it alone. Network marketing cannot be done alone. If you do it alone, you will faint. You will just faint and you won't achieve much results. You can't be on your in my company, we have 3 legs. Some companies have 2 legs. You can't be on all your legs at the same time. It's not possible. If you do that, you can't qualify for anything. You can't earn well. So you have to duplicate yourself in other people and you show them the way. Help them to duplicate themselves in their team. They win, you win. So for you to succeed in network marketing, you must duplicate yourself. Without duplication, you go nowhere. Without duplication, you just have another job. So I have Power Up in this. What I call Power Up is more like a summary in the book. At the end of each chapter, I have teamwork. Teamwork duplicates the effort and multiplies the result. It duplicates the effort, your personal effort, and multiplies the result. Just imagine when only you was doing it, you had just 6 people joining your team in a month. But by the time you duplicated it, you have had over 2,000 people joining your team in a month. And it's possible. Personally, I have in my team every week, over 2,500 people joining my team. So imagine having this in your own monthly, at your own level, you're coming up, okay? Now we have growth is exponential when duplication is in place. Yes, it's exponential when duplication is in place. It just duplicates, it just keep moving exponentially. It's not, when you look at it, you saw from the table, you see 6, 24, 72, 234, 720, and then boom, over 2,000. So it's not addition, it's not 1 plus 1. When duplication is in place, the growth is geometrical, it's exponential, it's amazing. When you must learn to engage, leverage, lock arms with your team while teaching them to do the same things you do. This is just a tip from that chapter. This book is loaded. If you haven't gotten a copy of this book, please do your best to get it. Because you need it. Is How to Build a Solid Team by me, Ahoma Mbadiwe Maduforo. It's on Amazon. It's on my website, www.ahomambadiwe.com. You can also get it on seller. I'm going to drop the links for you. Get this book. It's going to be helpful to you. Help your team members learn how to duplicate. Help you learn how to duplicate. Without duplication, you are just playing. You are not in business, and you cannot qualify. Those wins you see other people win in your company, they cannot. You can't get it. You can't get your cars. You can't get your trips. You can't earn well. But when you duplicate yourself in other people and help them see what you're seeing, it reduces the effort, personal effort you're putting in, and it duplicates, it multiplies the results. You just see yourself earning while you sleep. You relax and wouldn't you want to build a solid team? If you want to learn how to duplicate, how to build a solid team, how to get your team members to act, to take action, because a leader is that person who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. That is a leader. You get how to lead here. You're going to learn how to duplicate. You're going to learn how to manage your team in this book. You're going to learn exactly how you should build this team you desire. The time to struggle is over. When you walk in the path of those who have walked before you and succeeded, it will shorten the curve for you. So this book is meant to shorten the curve for you and help you to succeed. Get it, and you and your team will succeed. It's called How to Build a Solid Team by Ahoma Mbadewe Maduforo. You can get it from www.ahomambadewemaduforo.com. You can also get it on Amazon. Grab your copy today so that you can duplicate and reduce stress on yourself, so that your team members will win. The way they when they win, you win. When they win, you win. If you want to succeed, please make sure you get this book. And so don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because you always get amazing training tips coming your way. There are lots and lots. If you haven't watched any of the videos before, please go down and watch the videos. Equip yourself. Without knowledge, you can't succeed in this industry, and I'm committed to helping you succeed. I am Ahoma Mbadewe Maduforo. You can follow me on Facebook. I do lots of things on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Subscribe to this channel. Put on the notification button so that you always be informed. Thank you once again for tuning in, and thank you for watching. I want you to succeed. That is my desire. I want to see everybody that comes into this industry succeed. It's a noble profession. We have a better way. We have gold in our hands, and we have to succeed to show people out there that this industry works. It's a better way. Thank you once again, and see you at the top.